Yeah. Damn, boy. Shout out Tyler Shuck.
Shuck season. Shuck versus Rattler.
Shout out Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, Rattler the move. No.
Shout out Jake Hayner.
Get well soon. I'm joking. He was right on cue with that. I ain't gonna lie.
Soon, Jake.
That boy was right on
You got
cue
to
with
fight
that.
to spot for it, buddy.
Man, yeah, we about to talk about a lot of people fighting for spots, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, we trying to see if we bringing in more people to fight for spots, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what we Jocin about on this episode of the Who That Jocin podcast, man. So let's get straight into it, man. We got our usual gang, Jelani, Tifo, Angel, you did.
Slap.
And we just want to say, it early this time. We trying to get to 100 subscribers. Y'all make sure y'all tell y'all friends about us. Y'all make sure y'all like. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all show some love for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Send it to not just your friends. Send it to like the weird, like the aunties. You hear me? Send it to the cousin nobody don't talk to that much. But
it's a family joke.
You know he like the Saints. You know what I'm saying?
The weird dude at your job.
The weird one at your job.
The one who always late to work.
Yeah, him.
Facts. So yeah, man. Let's get straight into it though, man. Let's talk some Saints, man. So the hot take right now in the Saints world is Brandon Cook saying that, we might not necessarily need any more bodies in the wide receiver room. How y'all feel about that?
Hey,
it's cool with me, man.
It's cool.
You cool?
It's cool with me
got?
too.
It's cool, man.
I'm kind of cool with what we got.
I could use something else.
I feel like we don't lose nothing adding something.
Yeah,
we don't just give us another option.
With this newly freed money we have,
Yeah.
Why not go get?
I'm feeling like stack it though. Like stack the money, bro. Like
we don't
stack
need
it,
one.
but look,
if we get it,
a little 1 year deal.
If we get it, I wouldn't be mad. If we get somebody,
I wouldn't be mad. It wouldn't. It's not like, oh my god, they got a receiver. I'm mad. Like no.
But if we don't, I'm not mad.
The main thing,
exactly.
The main thing for me is it would help. I feel if you get the right person, it helps your young whoever your young quarterback is. Just having a bigger body to throw to. Like,
but see, according to Brandon Cooks, a lot of them bigger body receivers don't get the same separation that the smaller receivers get.
Yeah, we know that.
So I get what he's saying though. If you got it, you know what I'm saying. If you wide open, bro. It don't matter how big you is. You got to hit your target.
I just feel
but it ain't nothing like just throwing it up to a big old, you know what I'm saying? Just throw it up. Look.
That's why
my thing is though,
is
some trouble. I think my thing is though, the names that we talking about bringing in, like the Amari Coopers, the Keenan Allens, like it's kind of like for what? Like we not competing to win the Super Bowl this year. Let's be for real. So like, what we like? Let's get these young bucks some run. You know what I'm saying?
True, I agree with that. We still got. I think I think what Bug Memes is like the biggest guy we got right now. He's the biggest receiver.
Probably.
That's what they say, bro.
Yeah.
We can see what he like. And
Bug
he right
Memes
this
cool
year.
6'2".
At first, I did want to.
How do y'all? This to the people. How y'all feel about Bud Means?
Yeah, man. Let us know in the comments.
He was a rookie last year, so
he was a rookie, but he was a rookie in that terrible Dennis Allen. Like, and I hate name dropping Dennis Allen. Like, I swear, but at the same time,
what it is, bro.
Yeah, last year was bad, bro. Like, it's hard to look at anybody and really judge them off of last year because they wasn't put in a position to be successful. Nobody. So.
Hey, man had 100 yards last year. He had a touchdown.
Hey, Bub, I need you to step it on up. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hey, yeah, Bub, though. You got to
This is your perfect opportunity.
Especially if we don't get another receiver, bro.
Yeah.
They give you the green light. They saying we believe in you to step up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I see, look.
I mean, because what? He wide receiver 4 right now?
Whatever he won't be. You hear me? It's 1 and 2, and then you could be whatever you want to be.
You can be a really good wide receiver.
He could be up to 3.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm not saying
it's up to him, bro. I feel like it's up to him.
No, but like Travis said, it's up to him because he get out there and he performing mediocre. No, I'm saying on the opposite end though. He get out there, he performing mediocre. Yeah, he's definitely a 4 or 5. Like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but like he could definitely,
he could work his way into a 3.
Wilson,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
And he could work his way just because we looking for a big body receiver. He could work his way into some snaps over Brandon Cooks. Just off of different packages.
Especially,
that's why I'm saying he gonna be like he can work into a 3. He's a 4 right now. He can work into a 3 depending on like situational packages. Like you know what I'm saying? So
coming off with Keelan Moore, and he got this new offense. He's had a big body receiver on most of his teams, and I feel like he should get that in this one and help with that run game and help. Like what the guys, it's like a disguise. Like we was talking about last year. You know when the Saints are gonna run the ball.
Yeah.
Like we have a problem with pitting people on the field where you like it's 90% of the time.
It's predictable.
Yeah, we're predictable. So big body receivers can come as a disguise. So if you got somebody like Amari or Keenan Allen, where they get right there, you motion them on the outside. Okay, y'all think we about to run it, but then I pay him on the outright right here, and I got Amari Cooper.
All right, coach.
That boy playing.
I see you, coach.
That's the only thing. It's like that separation. I agree, you need separation, but when it comes down to the end zone, it's not too much separation you could get. It's really like you're right there.
That's the big difference. The end zone. I'll give you that.
That's when I think we need that That's why I said I think if Bud Means needs some touchdowns.
You know what I'm saying? But
Get that man some touchdowns.
if we looking at what Kellen Moore like to do, if we get to that end zone and we could tote it.
Yeah, we running that.
Yeah, you could turn it.
That's
around,
the only
around
thing,
them, them first round left tackle and right tackle. You know what I'm saying? You put them to work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
we have to be able to.
That's what
run.
going
that's
to
what
the
I'm saying.
disguising in his offense. His run offense is so good because he still makes you worry about the pass.
Yeah.
It's a balance in the game. So
it is a balance in the game.
So let's say I throw you off. His first and goal. Saints horrible last year for throwing touchdowns. But if I got him right here, let's say we put Bud Means, we got him going out. Now you pulling that guy out. We running across that first round tackle right there. Now he just got a bunch of room. Now we just need AK to be AK.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I feel like you could do the same thing in that specific scenario. You could do the same thing with Juwan Johnson. You could do the same thing with Taysom Hill, the new dude from UCLA. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just need somebody to do it because it's been in his offense and it help us balance it.
Taysom.
yeah, I'm just saying that. I guess my thing is,
Taysom playing football this year?
I'm counting him in. I ain't gonna lie.
He's still on roster.
Yeah, I'm counting him in. I don't know when he gonna play, but I'm counting him in at some point.
It would be a great weapon to always have. He helps
Hey,
us a lot.
he getting paid.
Yeah, you get paid a lot of money.
He gets paid a lot of
That's
money.
one
you know
thing
what
that's
I'm
never
saying?
in question.
He getting paid.
Thanks, Sean
I'm
Payton.
expecting to see him. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm not mad at Sean Payton in the whole Taysom situation because Sean Payton know how to use him. But
I guess we got to see.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought bro was like not gonna be in for the year. I thought he was hurt like that.
maybe I gotta do a little more research.
Yeah, I don't know though.
But yeah,
But yeah, he is hurt right now though. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying that to say, just like how we was having a conversation about fullbacks before, and we could kind of get into that on the podcast a little bit. But just like how y'all was saying, like instead of people bringing back fullbacks and they could like use tight ends and use second running backs, I feel like you could use tight ends and you know what I'm saying, and different packages. Do something weird, bro. Bring what's the Neil
weird.
Devin Neil? You know what I'm saying? Put him in the slot. Put him in motion. Use him like an
Kellen
extra
Moore should
blocker.
get
Like,
a little
you can
weird
cook.
for sure.
Yeah, you can cook things up. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I like about Kellen Moore, like he's worked with whatever he's had everywhere he's been.
Hell yeah.
It ain't like, I get what you're saying about him always having a big body receiver, but I feel like that's just been kind of by chance. Like he's been adapting to what he has. So I feel like he's gonna adapt to what he got.
Like we say, adapt to what he have, and you know what he's like, and you know what he can't do. So let's just give him something he can't work with. And I'm not saying it got to be no big name, but like we said,
Yeah, that's my thing too. Like
that
I think
happens-
it's the big name part for me because it's like we not trying to compete to win a Super Bowl. So what we doing? Spending all this bread on one receiver like he about to change our season.
now see, I feel like that's why I said Amari Cooper. I feel like Keenan Allen can want some bread. I feel like we could get a little deal for Amari. I feel like you might get a year.
I feel like a little 1 year,
couple mil. Keenan Allen can want some.
I ain't tripping
some
on it
money.
either way, bro. Honestly, we get one, we don't get one.
Right. That's kind
We
of how I feel
have
overall.
guys,
but-
we have enough people in the room.
Yeah, like
if
we
they
all
good
said.
enough, that part, that's what we're gonna have to.
But
fix.
we know for sure we're not winning the championship this year. So we
Right,
just
so
gonna
that's
see
why
what
I'm
we
like,
got. Let's wait till next year.
If we was like stacked
won a
and we was
division
like, man, a
championship.
receiver, like we just need a receiver to open up this offense, and that's really going. Then I'd be like, yes,
Fact.
all in.
That's
But
exactly
it's
why
like-
the Bills got him last
Ted
year.
McMillan.
Yeah,
trying
you
to-
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
teams like
it
that, I
was-
get
Yeah, but
Ted McMillan.
Ja'Cory on the line, he said, DK, man, they got DK to the Steelers, bro.
yeah, bro, Steelers.
See, if we had a DK, oh hell yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The Steelers, it's just funny watching the Steelers, bro, because I feel like we have a lot of black and gold similarities going on right now, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
They got
dog,
DK
like-
with no quarterback. To
Yeah,
throw
no
to.
quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't trying to say that. I wasn't trying to say that to be funny, but it was like they did the same thing we did, or like as a fan base, they felt the same way we felt in the
Yeah.
draft.
It looked like
that
they about
first
to
round
get
with
A-Rod.
They about to get A-Rod, though. Yeah, I might
But
say.
like,
They about to get A-Rod.
let's keep it a buck. What that's gonna do for them?
I don't like that either.
It might.
I'm pretty
Man,
sure
they
my boy
staying-
Ja'Cory
like-
don't like that.
I mean, it's
either.
better than Mason.
Yeah,
It's
Ja'Cory,
better than Mason Rudolph.
let us know what you think about A-Rod, man. And the people at home, if y'all got any Steelers fans in the room, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let us know what y'all think about A-Rod going to the Steelers, because I don't
Do
feel
y'all
like
really want A-Rod?
I mean, if you had,
What does that do for you in a
If you
stacked
had
AFC?
A-Rod, Kirk Cousins,
A-Rod
and Mason
is-
Rudolph, who would you want out of them three?
I mean, I would want
you
A-Rod.
want Aaron
That's a
yeah,
good
but-
question.
Let's not act like Aaron Rodgers. Ja'Cory said nothing at all. But let's be real here, and Aaron Rodgers is still a good quarterback.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
a
yeah.
top
I'm saying?
quarterback. He had
Yeah.
but when he came back with injury, he still had a good year with that team.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
it's just
If you
the
have
fact that
weapons around him and a good defense, he could win you. He could get you a playoff win.
He can get you a
feel what I'm
playoff
saying?
win, but my
And
thing
if-
is the AFC stacked, bro. Like he gonna have to
Yeah.
go through Lamar. He gonna have to go through Josh Allen. He gonna have to go through Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he might even get y'all to the conference championship, but is he really gonna you know what I'm saying? Get it done for y'all at the end of the day? Like
Steelers gonna be the Steelers, Ja'Cory. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna make them playoffs and lose it, brother. This ain't the year for y'all to go grab a guy
They gotta,
like that and
I
think
don't
he
know,
gonna make a
man.
difference.
Yeah, they're in a tough one, win a tough one.
yeah. We both in tough ones.
That's why we gotta just forget. At this point, forget. You hear me? In terms of the Saints,
they're also in a super division, so
yeah, that's a big
at least we're in the worst
division.
division.
Yeah, our division stuff.
If we was in that division, good God.
Yeah, I was about to say.
If we was in a division,
we could. Yeah, if we in a division, we definitely deserve the Owen whatever talks.
Yeah. What we said last game? We was going like 6-7 games. We in that division, knock it down to 4-3.
Yeah. 3-4. Yeah, for sure.
Knock them games down.
What you about to say about the Saints, fool?
Oh, I say forget the. I ain't gonna say forget the passing, but we gonna have to really rely on the run game, bro. Even if the receivers getting separation, you still gotta rely on the young quarterback to get the ball out, bro. Yeah. Kellen Moore, run. I mean,
clearly y'all value O-line.
Yeah, bro. We got this O-line that y'all keep, you know, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You feel me? But it's like at some point it gotta show like why we getting these first round tackles, first round guards. Like
I think this is a year it could show.
It has to, bro.
Being that everybody is healthy.
That everybody's healthy and you have a young quarterback back there that you can't just say, hey, go get me 300 yards like to keep us. No.
I think Kellen Moore runs the ball a lot. That's what we've been talking.
The main thing with the Saints running, bro, is like we run. The Saints always try to keep it balanced. It's just about when we run, they know exactly. Yeah, it's predictable. They know when we gonna run. They know where we gonna run. Yeah. So we need to run, keep running, but damn, running some different ways. You hear me?
Creative, man. And I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Clint Kubiak was doing great with the creative runs until the O-line got hurt. Yeah. And I don't think he did a good job at adapting.
Very true, brother.
He was calling people off the sofa to come play O-line.
Yeah, that messed up his plan.
Yeah, bro. Clint, you know what he had.
Because I'm not gonna lie, if you look at some of them runs, and I know we keep going back to them 2 games. Them 2 games are so magical though to start the season.
We're gonna talk about them. You hear me? Until we play 2 more games.
2 games are so magical.
We're gonna keep talking about them 2 games.
But now that run game versus Dallas looked creative, bro.
Yeah,
it was looked creative.
People was doing what they was put on to do. Everybody did. They blocked and they beat the players they were supposed to beat. It went perfect.
It looked creative.
It looked perfect, bro. That's why we're going into like last year after the 2 glorious weeks. It looked horrible. It's like going into now. We going into the run this year based off what we did last year. We was putting people in positions to do things they've never done. That was the biggest problem last year. We trying to expect this man to do this. He's what's the dude name? Miller?
Kendrick Miller, man. Kendrick Miller
is a great inside runner. We ran the ball the least amount of times last year out of all teams on the inside. Yeah, we running outside on the tackle who was looking iffy. And Penny couldn't get him, and then we got AK trying to go behind him, and they already know we running it. Right. So once you know we running, it's either they going to this tackle or that tackle, and then boom, 5 yards gone.
We just need some variety, bro.
Yeah, they just need to switch it up, and that run is gonna be big to help this quarterback. That's all we need.
Because the Saints always be like, I feel like the most recent Saints always be in 3rd and shorts, bro, and like,
and we can't, and you know we about to.
They about to run.
Here comes Adam Prentice and your big ass tight end. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
come with Taysom too. Yeah. So it's like Taysom at quarterback. You know he's running up the middle.
Can't be as predictable. We still need to run. Like if we running 50-50.
Especially
it need
this
to be
year,
53 year, 47. Like
with teams knowing our quarterback situation, we gonna face a lot of big boxes this year. They're gonna be 7 people in the box.
Still have to run. Like you just
we gonna
have
to figure out
different varieties, bro. Because you can't just expect a young quarterback to come in and
everybody's expecting you to be a good guard, Penny. You got to be a good guard, buddy.
I got my eyes on Kelvin Banks.
I feel like this is this is a good year for Penny. It could be a good year for Penny because like I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say it's no pressure, but the pressure
on him, right?
This is on him. Out of the rest of the line is on him.
I'm trying to see how I want to word it because I feel like that's not how I want to say it. But I'm saying that to say like this is a year where everybody's getting evaluated. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So everybody like it's not like everybody in the past it was like Penny, like Penny. This year is like.
Everybody.
Penny, like, okay, receivers, like, cornerbacks, like, everybody got that same pressure.
The only reason I say he got pressure, though, because this is
the last year.
No, and that's what I'm about to say. Like, that's why I said I kind of said it wrong. I don't want to say he don't got pressure, but it shouldn't feel as intense being that everybody got pressure. Tyler Shuck got pressure. Spencer Riley got pressure. Like, everybody around you kind of, like, on that hot seat. You know what I'm saying? So, you got pressure, but, like, you shouldn't feel singled out.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if Trevor Penning, like, goes crazy and then we can't afford to pay him to come back.
Oh, that would be wild. Can't afford to pay him to come back. Like go crazy. Okay, yeah, we can't afford to pay him. That would be wild.
I want him to
1 year at guard.
Being not able to pay Trevor Penning, he has to be all pro. Like
like I ain't gonna
he has to be a pro.
He's saying he has to be all pro.
I don't think that's
we already don't have money, so he doesn't. It's not gonna have to be a lot of money.
Thinking on it is not a crazy idea. But I don't think that's
gonna suck. You know, it's gonna be like, damn, we waited 3 years to figure out. Oh, damn, you were good at tackle, and now
that go back to what Angel was saying about we wasn't playing people to their strengths.
Yeah.
So
Like-
he's a big physical guy.
I mean,
guard
that-
is
but-
easier for you. You
okay.
should
I
be
mean,
able to-
also
But I will
Ryan
say-
Ramczyk did get hurt.
He was
So
we drafted him. He was a damn tackle. Your first round, you playing tackle. Like,
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie
I get
to
that,
you.
but
feel what
like
I'm saying?
it wasn't working, bro.
Yeah, we ain't had nobody else to work neither though at that point. So it's like
That's what I'm saying. So
You kinda had
like
to-
you said, everybody's in a hot seat because we know our coach right
everybody
now
in
is
the
going
hot
to play
seat.
you for what you're good for.
Yeah.
And if you're still playing it and you're not good this year,
And they-
Penny, you won't be on the team.
And
next
everybody
year, buddy.
learning a new system.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's learning a new
we gonna-
system together.
So the same
So-
thing we keep saying. This is the year to see what we got and what we don't got. So that's gonna come down to y'all doing y'all job on this offense.
while winning games though. You feel what I'm saying? Like see what we got, but we still need to win some damn games, bro.
That's just a fan.
I ain't
talking
trying to-
like that.
yeah.
I ain't really
I
worried
ain't-
about winning games this year.
Yeah,
Honestly.
bro. I'm
y'all
not
crazy.
gonna lie. No, like
I
I
don't-
want to win.
About winning games.
No, I'm not. I want to win, bro. But it's like if we
I don't
have
wanna
5
lose,
wins,
but-
yeah, I don't want to lose. But if we have a 5-6 win season, like it's not like I'm gonna be distraught.
You think we're making the playoffs this year?
I don't.
I want to. It's like
I don't
ain't
see
gonna
it
lie.
happening, so I ain't worried about how many games.
My
we
thing
win,
is
to be
though,
honest.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. You say you don't see it happening. All we gotta do is win a division to make the playoffs.
I don't see us winning the division.
It sounds crazy, but all it takes is a little
I
above
just-
average play from Tyler Shuck or Spencer Rattler, and great coaching from Kellen Moore. And
I'm not
we
saying-
got like the weakest division in the
Bro,
league.
I'm not
It's
gonna lie,
not- I'm
bro.
not saying
We're
it's
not
not
the
possible.
worst team in the league. This worst. Let's talk about that, bro. This worst team in the league talk.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. I ain't
All
gonna
right,
lie,
so who
bro.
is?
I've been
somebody?
holding up.
somebody
Somebody got to be the worst though.
So who's the worst team? Then?
and
It's
I'm not
us.
saying we are. I'm just saying that to say like let's clear it up. Then who is the worst?
We damn sure close.
I ain't gonna lie. We are bottom, but I don't think we the
Bro,
worst either.
worst,
I don't think we the worst.
Who you think
yeah.
worse than us?
Because
I'm
I
trying to- like,
they
you could
projecting
say-
us to have the #1 draft pick next year and stuff. Like I agree. Like I don't think we're that bad.
Like
but-
I'm trying to think, like for real, like you can't. I would say
So
like, you
Cap-
can't say the Jags because the Jags have
The-
they have promise. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Most of the teams that
The
y'all
Giants
got-
have- the
think
Giants
the
have
Titans are worse than
promise,
us.
like-
I still think the Titans are worse than us.
It's just the fact that
That's
they
probably
might be
like
better.
I'm really thinking that's
They got
really the only
potential.
team, bro.
They got
Probably the
potential.
Titans. Y'all
The
talk about we
Titans.
talk about
We
Carolina.
talking
bro.
about
I think
potential.
Carolina
Carolina.
has potential to be worse than us. I think the Raiders kind of have potential to be worse than us.
I ain't gonna
kinda.
lie.
Not
Kinda.
the Raiders.
Probably
Nah, the
not.
Raiders they might make the
They,
playoffs.
they,
They can
I'm
make the
saying that because
playoffs.
I'm also looking at like the people in a division.
Are we really the worst team in the league?
Yes.
Oh my
We're
god.
bottom. We're bottom.
We're
three,
bottom.
brother.
We're bottom 5 for sure.
What you said, the Titans, even with the Titans, they just got
Bro,
what they
got
hope to be
Cam
their
Ward,
franchise
bro,
quarterback.
Yeah, bro. They was
I ain't gonna lie.
ass
It's
last
just
year,
potential.
The
We
Browns-
have no potential.
The Browns.
The Browns
bro.
have promise.
The Browns have promise.
Bro, everybody have some type
Yeah,
of promise,
bro.
bro.
Like,
The
Like,
Saints don't have
we
promise.
don't.
The Saints have
How don't the
promise,
Saints
bro.
don't have a lot
The
compared
Saints-
to other teams.
Brother, like, okay,
Y'all saying
what's
that
the promise
because-
in
compared to
about
the
the
Titans and the Browns, we're
Y'all
in the
literally-
same
y'all
ball.
literally
That's
saying
the
that
co-
because
okay,
they
that's the
just added
conversation.
Either 1, 2, 3, or the 4th pick in the draft.
I
That's
agree.
literally
That's-
only
that's
reason
why I
y'all
said-
saying
Did
that's
we
what
not
I
just do
agree.
that
That's what I
too?
feel.
We just did that too.
No, he didn't.
We just added a first round of some
No,
picks.
he's saying literally the top.
Yeah, the top 4.
like,
That's
the
why I
only
said.
two.
That's why I said that.
That's why it's potential. They have the potential for these
But
guys
what
to be their
Trevez-
franchise players.
Okay, but my thing is the Jaguars draft top 10 damn near every year. The Browns draft top 10 damn near every year, bro. Like, that don't, like, these dudes not
They do.
promised to turn around a franchise.
The Browns were ass last year. Like, let's not forget
The
about
Browns,
that.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, the Titans and the Browns, bro, I think they still gonna
The
be
Titans
bad.
were ass.
I
The
think
Browns and the Titans are still gonna be bad, bro.
the Browns
we
have
bottom
a
5,
good
but I don't.
defense. That's the only thing.
We have a good
Browns
defense.
They've
Browns
been
defense
had
is
a
better
good
than ours,
defense.
The
Yeah,
Browns
but-
defense is
The
better.
Browns
than ours.
defense is better than
Once
ours.
again, though,
and
let's-
our offense is
it's-
about.
The Browns defense better than ours, but they play in a way tougher division.
Yeah, bro, we don't like bro.
The only team I would
Worst
say
team in the
is like
league
you said,
fucking
it's
nuts. Like,
We're not the worst team in the
Titans,
league.
Browns, and
and
Saints. We're
That's
at the bottom.
pissing me off,
That's,
bro.
that's
bro,
the
ain't
bottom.
gonna
I said
lie.
the
don't think
Titans
we're
and the
worst team in
Panthers,
league.
bro.
Hey, man.
And like Browns is like
Yeah, we right there with the Browns, bro. And the Browns messed themselves up with the Deshaun Watson stuff. If they didn't do that, they better than us.
bro, that's a whole
That changed the whole
That's a
whole
whole
conversation
different-
for them if
that's
they
a
didn't do
different
that.
case.
We just had our starting quarterback retire.
But I ain't gonna lie, dog. I still don't feel like, bro, it's football. We can't predict. Like, we looking at fully healthy rosters, and we count on everybody to have their maximum, like, potential, like, with
Yeah.
these predictions.
Bro, we're
But,
not the worst team, bro.
Yeah, bro, we not gonna be the worst team,
We will
bro.
not have the
We
number
not
one
gonna be the
pick
worst
next
team.
year. I don't
Yeah.
think we're gonna have. Bro, even the Saints ass, bro. Last year we won. You know,
That's what I be saying, bro.
Like,
Last
how
year-
are we that
last
much worse
year-
than last year?
Like
Like,
division.
Brother,
because of
last
our
year, the
division.
Saints might as well have went on strike. They just stopped playing, bro.
How are
And we
we that
still
much
won
worse than
5
last year?
games.
everything that we said needed to be gone.
is gone.
Leaves, and now we're dramatically worse.
I'm about to say everything that we practically asked for, we got a young coach, offensive-minded coach, whole new staff to come with him.
Why are we so ass?
We used all 9 of our draft picks. We got a quarterback with the draft pick. It might not be the quarterback y'all wanted, but it's somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think we're not a bottom 5 team?
I think we have potential to be bottom 5, bro. But I'm saying that to say like
I feel like bottom 3 is like damn, but like bottom 5 is like
I can see bottom 5.
Yeah, bottom 5.
The NFL draft is coming on. The earliest pick that I feel the Saints could have next year is like 5, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there will be 4 teams with a worse record than the Saints.
That's why I said, bro. Everybody that drafted in front of us, besides the Titans, the Panthers, and the Browns, they probably better than us, bro.
Who's this 14?
Who knows? Who cares? Somebody's gonna be worse,
I don't know, bro. I can't
because that's what I'm about to say, brother. Like
I have to really look at like
you saying that, but every year you look at it and say they're gonna be ass. There's always teams that's not as ass as you thought. There's always teams that's more ass than you thought.
That's why I say we count on everything to go exactly like we think.
All 32
last year,
teams,
Jaden Daniels, the Commanders would have had
a top 5 pick,
definitely top 15,
a top 5 pick,
and definitely top 10.
Yeah, top 10.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's why people think that quarterback just changed it. Like I'm not saying Cam Ward gonna do it.
So why Tyler Shuck can't?
Not even Shuck, bro. Like I'm not even saying.
I just had to put it out there, bro.
Shuck,
For the jokes, you know what I'm saying?
It's the fact that we got a whole new coaching staff. We're talking,
bro. But all that don't click in 1 year. I don't think it's gonna all just go perfect.
For us to win 6 games, bro, that's all we're asking, bro. We talking about
we're not trying to win 10 games.
For us to be the worst team in the league, we win 2 games.
Like 3 games.
The Saints are gonna win more than 2 football games. Like I don't care how ass we are, bro. 2 games, bro. One game.
The teams that usually like win 1 or 2 games, they're ass, and on top of that, they have injuries.
Like,
everything go wrong.
They don't even have a reason to play. You feel what I'm saying?
They fire they coach and we 3 or 4.
Bro, we're not firing no coach. We're not tanking for, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like we're gonna, even if we're 3 and damn 10, we're gonna try to win the next game. Like it won't matter, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm trying to see who the worst team was last year.
They had
the Titans.
The Titans, bro. They had the first pick.
Titans, Jags,
not
Browns.
the Jags. The Jags traded up.
The Jags did trade.
It was the Browns.
Browns.
Yeah, the Browns, the Titans.
The Browns add 4 quarterbacks. You hear me? So,
who else? The Giants.
I'm with you for though. I just can't see us being that much worse than last year.
Yeah, bro. Like, that much worse than last year is crazy. Like,
bro.
We got rid of the coach that everybody said we need to get rid of.
We're getting players back from injury.
We're getting players back from injury.
Got some good picks this year.
You got some.
You used all 9 of your picks.
You reassured your O-line. Like,
right, come on.
You're not going to be worse than last year.
My most question, and this kind of something I want to talk to y'all about too, like, what's the biggest question mark? Like, what position or position group, like, is the biggest question mark for y'all? Like, I ain't gonna lie. My only question for real, I feel like is the DBs. Like, what corner in particular? Like, I feel like we straight at safety. Cornerbacks, I feel like they're going to have to prove it, bro.
Maybe linebacker.
Yeah. I ain't going to lie. Like, people talk about the DB room, but
I'm okay with the linebacker.
The linebacker room.
I think Stutzman going to be a dog. I ain't going to lie. I think Stutzman gonna be a dog. But like, I still love Demario Davis. Like out of all the vets, I think he's the most productive. Like at his age, I still like Demario Davis. Pete Warner's still solid. I like Stutzman. Yeah, like corner though, I just feel like it's a big question.
Yeah, everybody knows
cornerback. Yeah, but the other two are just like I ain't gonna say Pete a question, but he should definitely be.
He got a hoop.
He should
Last
be better.
Year was disappointing. Last year was disappointing for Pete.
And Stutzman a rookie, so obviously that's a question.
Number one, I think everybody cornerback, and then I say quarterback.
For sure.
I'm not gonna say question mark for the O line, but I really want to see how they play.
Yeah, it is not like you said, not a question mark. It's not really a question mark because I expect them to be good.
That's what I'm about to say.
It's a question mark on how good they're gonna be.
Yeah, it's like
if that's the case, you can put a question mark on anybody. I'm just saying that to say like who's the biggest position of concern.
Only because they've really valued the O line. That's why I said that.
I say cornerback
with the draft in the first round.
What's a quarterback?
Corner and quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback for me.
Facts. I can feel that. For sure.
Hey man, but we was talking about it. Spencer Rattler been looking good at practice. They say, man.
Both of them,
as he should, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Both of them for sure. Both of them for sure.
Y'all not looking bad. Put it. If we going into who we looking like starting right now, is leaning to Spencer Rattler.
Like I feel like that's gonna flip flop. Like
mostly
3-4 times. Yeah, like so.
But right now, I'm kind of happy to hear Spencer.
2 practices, and the practices was like they said Spence went 8 for 8.
Yeah,
but Shaw went
7 for 8.
What are we talking about here? Yeah, they said you hear me. 8 for 8 is not.
They was just saying that Spencer Rattler was making some pretty like. On the money type throws and connecting with the people that he's supposed to be connected to. And my thing is, like I said, I feel like he just doing what he's supposed to do. And not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm saying that to say he's technically the vet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a vet for real, like how we typically imagine veterans, but he's the vet in the room. And I'm saying that to say, like,
that's crazy.
The second year guy being a vet.
Yeah, it's crazy, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
but like we going out there, we playing 7-on-7. Yeah, Spence, you should look.
Well, honestly,
you've been throwing to Chris Olave and
Jake Haener been in there longer than them, so he's really the vet.
But he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? And
poor Jake. Hey, Jake, man, I'm still fighting for you, buddy.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Let's keep it a buck, bro. They got 2 quarterback competitions going on. And one is for quarterback 1, and one is to stay on the team, okay? And Jake is battling to stay on the team, bro. Let's just keep it a buck.
Yeah, stop bringing up Jake.
Come on, man.
I mean, I'm not gonna say stop bringing him up, but he's battling for third string. Like,
man, that's why we stopped bringing him up. I'm not worried about the third string right now. I'm worried about 1 and 2. We can worry about 3 later. We need to worry about 1 and 2, and then we can worry about you, Jake. But these other 2 guys is the one right now. Like, you just not that. I'm sorry, but you be a good third string. I got you.
Spencer Rattler, he should look better, bro. He should already feel more comfortable. Tyler Shuck is the new guy in the building. He's still looking up and trying to see what the ceiling fan look like sometime. Probably like,
he still don't know how to say chopper.
He looking at the Super Bowl banner for the first time. Like, ooh, I want them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He got to go look at Bourbon, brother. He still ain't CLA.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that like he doing nothing wrong. Like Travis said, they making him do some of that. We want to see as Saints fans. Like, everybody was happy that he went and ate oysters and stuff. But while he eating oysters, Spencer Rattler over there was getting in that gym. So Spencer looked like he's supposed to look. It's up to Tyler Shuck to kind of catch up and. Like, if Tyler Shuck is what he's supposed to be as far as this second round draft pick, high in the second round, then it's up to him to close that gap quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that is.
I don't really see a gap.
I'm saying there's a gap being that Spencer Rattler just was acclimated to the team. Like I was telling Angel earlier, like Spencer Rattler don't got to walk in the locker room and be like, "Hey, Alvin Kamara, I'm Tyler Shuck." Mm-hmm. Like Spencer Rattler just come in and get to work. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't gotta wake up and be like, "What should I eat? Like where do I go to eat?" Spencer Rattler know what you gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
dude got a lot of names to remember.
He got a lot to work on.
Dude don't even know the whole roster.
It just come with the job. You know what I'm saying?
If you ask Tyler Shuck to name the second string cornerback, he's gonna be lost. I promise you. That man's still learning everybody.
So there's a lot to work on. So
hey man.
That's why, and that's the gap I'm talking about. I'm not even saying like gap as far as like talent and all that. I'm just saying like just
experience.
Experience in the building. Bro. Like,
yeah, he'll be fine by August.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's up to him to be fine by August. It's up to him.
That's why we shouldn't be surprised to see that Spencer is doing better right now. Yeah, Spencer should have that.
Hey, but when them pads come on and when the fans get to be out there, I ain't gonna lie. I'm expecting to see like you know what I'm saying something flashy. I can't wait. I can't wait either.
That's gonna be exciting.
Man, it's training camp back in New Orleans.
I see Believe in 6 in the comments, man.
Believe in 6?
Yep.
A lot of Shuck action.
That's what they saying.
Hey, man, y'all let us know, man. Shuck versus Rattler. Who do y'all want to see? Who y'all think gonna come out on top, bro?
6. Simple.
6, man.
I don't know, bro.
He said, I think some Saints reporters are not negative enough.
That's why I started laughing.
My God,
it's hard to be negative when you like the team,
right, bro.
That's why we can't see ourselves being the worst in the league, bro. I'm not accepting that.
We know we pool, bro. But
we know we pool
the last 4 or 5 years,
bro. Worst in the.
I'm kind of
worst in the league.
Not worst in the league, but top 5.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I thought the Saints would be the worst team in the league, bro, I would have not. We would not be doing this podcast, bro. Like,
that is true.
Bro, I'm gonna be
real.
We
started
with you,
it because we was like, okay, Kellen Moore,
yes,
like
bro,
we gonna be rebuilding. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we going on
do this and we losing every week.
That's not why I'm doing this, people to reach their max potential. We want them to be the greatest they can. But every team is thinking their players can be the greatest they can.
We know this, bro.
Like just the same thing McDaniels did last year. The Titans want Cam Ward to do that for them this year, and they think they're gonna be better than us. That's just how you gotta look at it for football. Like the same thing you say with us, they think about that,
bro.
So when
everybody thinks they're better than somebody, that's why everybody loves week 1. Yeah, everybody feels they can get to the Super Bowl.
This is probably gonna be the most fun that we're gonna have on this podcast. Keeping it a buck, like they might get rough for 2-3 months come that season. And I'm saying because just like you said. Right now, everybody feel good. Everybody feel like they got promise. You know what I'm saying? Until you line it up. You know what I'm saying? Until you line it up.
Go out there and see them. They on their ass.
Yeah, bro. So that's what I'm
Saints
like.
lining it up. And they ain't gonna be, they ain't gonna lose.
It's just hard for me to see us being worse than last year.
Yeah, bro. Last year, if I was a season ticket holder,
we lost more than 5 games in a row last year. We went on like a 7. Yeah. Was it 8? It was a 7.
8 nuts. I think 8 would have been like our most in franchise history.
But I think we went on a 7-game losing streak. Yeah. 7-game losing streak.
And it took every last one of those wins to get Dennis Allen to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So
so I'm saying that to say, bro. I don't think we going back to them paper bag days, bro. Like,
when would you pull out the paper bag? So last year we went on a 7-game.
I think it takes seasons, bro. Like if we keep Dennis Allen,
I ain't gonna lie, this year,
if we keep Dennis Allen and
we have
coming to this year
in December, we got 1 win.
Yeah.
People showing up.
Nah,
people
bro,
bringing
I
out
don't
the
think
bags.
so, bro. It depends on what that one win look like. We just getting 12 to frame every week, yeah. But I'm saying if we compete, like last year the game versus the Commanders, like that game came down to the very end. If we competing every week, and it just like we get to the end
Philly
of the year,
came down to the end too.
But
that's
that was
my point.
early. You
We
know
was
what I'm
having a
saying?
good
I'm
game
saying
with
in
the Chiefs,
December,
too.
if like one
No, I'm
win,
saying if all those games look close and it's like 3-4 wins at the end of the season, I think Saints fans gonna be like, we have potential. We just gotta get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? But now if we just coming out, we losing by 30, 40 every week, then yeah. But I say seasons because it's gonna be a buildup of the last 2-3 seasons. Like it's
Which
not
it
like you have
already
one
had.
bad season and you put on paper bags. No, I get what you're saying.
they
I'm
mad
saying
right now. We mad now.
Yeah, so this
No,
season
that's
is
I'm
the-
mad too. You hear me? Like,
But yeah, I don't think I don't see paper bags in our future.
I don't see
you
paper
know?
bags in our future.
I'm really
You
sorry
said-
that my moms, pops,
Yeah.
I'm sorry y'all had to go through that.
Shout out to y'all for sticking through that, because I ain't gonna lie, I
real.
might have grew up like a Steelers fan myself or something. Like,
Paper
back in them
bags,
days,
bro, for
paper
all
bag
them
days, bro.
years and years. At least we
Yeah,
saw a
bro.
Super Bowl. We was
ain't
9 years
gonna
old. I'm 8 years old. We won the
yeah,
Super Bowl.
we saw Super Bowl at 9, so that locked us in.
We
locked
locked
in
in
for life. Like,
it's been
we
10 years later. We still like Super Bowl good. Like it's still good right now.
And
to
I be
this day.
thinking about all them, bro. I be thinking
But
about
don't
all
expire. Like I'm cool. Don't expire, cuz.
The head is up there. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that don't.
But
go
we need
away.
another one. But I ain't even, at least it's some
At least
teams
we
out
got
there
one.
that have never won a Super Bowl.
Falcons.
Like, you've never won a Super Bowl. You've been
Falcons.
trying to get Super Bowl and you've been
Hate
trying to
the
Super
Dirty
Bowl.
Birds.
Oh
I
my
ain't gonna
God.
lie.
I hate the
And the
Falcons.
Cowboys got some Super Bowls, but all them Cowboys fans that's our age,
Yeah,
bro,
my
you ain't
partners,
see one either,
you ain't
bro.
see one. My
You
partner,
ain't see
bro.
one.
Real talk. You a grown man. You
We
ain't see the
got to
team
see
in the Super Bowl,
Real
bro.
talk, we
Like,
got to see one. We got to go to the parade. You know what I'm saying?
We got to experience the city, how it is.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you a grown man,
I
bro.
think
Your
that's
team ain't
how-
winning. You a grown man. Like, stop it.
That's the
That's
only
childish.
reason I feel like the championship should talk if you was able to really experience it.
Yeah.
When the Cowboys won one in 86 or something?
It was the 90s, bro.
Yeah, bro. They won't mind about hear about that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
My mama was still in school, bro. Nobody want to hear that, man.
But yeah, bro, we talk about winning championships, man. Let's switch over, bro.
Hoops.
Let's talk hoops, bro.
What the Halliburton?
Hey, tell me about it, bro.
What the hell? Hey, Halliburton, bro. You up? You was up 2-0. I was going crazy. He. What the hell? I'm listening to the song 4 times. Every time you play, you hear me? I'm listening to that song 4 times. What the hell? I'm not even saying what the LeBron James. I'm saying what the hell the whole time. Now you up 20 in game 3.
I don't know. DeLon Wright and Landry Shaman came in the game and started changing shit up. So
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was I'm a little scared for him now. Just already, bro.
I'm
I
not
ain't gonna lie.
scared for him.
I'm more scared for the Pacers than I am the Thunder.
Oh hell, yeah. The Thunder. That's
That
you hear
series
me?
over. That's
Yeah, that's
right,
over.
yeah.
with.
The Thunder
You
coming
know
out the
what I'm
West,
saying?
guys.
No,
That's
I was
it.
The
I was
Thunder
just saying
up
that to say-
3-1.
Yeah.
3-1 now. Yeah, that's raps.
Yeah, I was
But-
just saying that to say because that's what I was thinking coming into. I was like, man, I'm not gonna lie, the Knicks they still scary, even though they're down, they still
bro.
scary. Like
They still
Because
scary to
Brunson-
me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And Brunson
and Cat played 30 minutes and they still won.
And they won. It's weird. I don't
Like
know,
30
bro.
something minutes and they still
Y'all
won.
That's
wasn't
how they
supposed to lose
play,
that
though.
game though, bro.
I'm gonna say the Knicks always play like that. They gonna continue to play like that.
You
They be playing
You was up
40,
20, bro.
45 minutes.
Because he's starting to back it down a little bit. I can't play Josh
I don't-
all 40.
I think doing it this late is kind of weird. I think you should
I
have kept
think that
rolling
is
with it.
weird,
But
too.
hey, man,
I
if
feel
that's
like-
if that's how you feel like you can win games, because
He
he
not gonna
started
keep
Mitch
doing that, though, bro.
He started Mitch Robinson last game, and he didn't do that all season.
it's
so.
good that we seen them coaching adjustments because they made them adjustments and they won a game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If they would have kept rolling when they was
Just
down
say that,
2.
though. Like the people still up 20 points at one point in the game,
Brother,
bro. They
I think y'all
lost
still
it. Like,
forgetting that the Knicks are one of the best closers in the league. It's gonna happen. Like that's why I'm not scared for the Pacers. The Knicks are still a good team. So them going up 2 get them good, but you still got Mr. Clutch on your team. I expect them to win a game.
And Brunson was in foul trouble last game, so
Yeah, true. But tonight
and Cat was
won,
in foul
like,
trouble.
it's
That's-
going down
that's
the
why it was
same
so
path
bad, bro.
of that Thunder and Timberwolves. Whoever wins this game tonight is going to be a great basketball game.
oh yeah.
We're gonna this game.
I'm not gonna
right here
lie.
determines the
The
series.
Knicks go back to New York 2-2.
Yeah, it's
Boy.
over.
yeah, different series.
Oh my God,
Pacers, you cannot lose tonight. If you lose tonight,
it's not over, but
it's not over. But y'all going
Palm-
7. Like
Palms is sweaty.
y'all going 7 for sure. And y'all got to go to the Garden at 7. So
Oh my God.
Them people not scared of that.
the Garden for game 7. That mug will probably be so
dudes
loud
not
in
scared of
there.
that
I ain't saying they
Garden.
scared, but they gotta go.
Yeah.
Like you gotta deal with it.
deal with it.
You
Yeah, I
gotta
get
deal
you
with it.
saying.
Yeah. Whether you scared or not, you gotta go. So-
Even game 5 gonna be like rowdy
Yeah,
for
bro.
real. Like
So who y'all see winning tonight?
the
Y'all
Knicks.
saying who got to
I
win and
don't
who
care.
don't?
I
Knicks gotta win.
want the Pacers to win.
I want the Pacers.
I want. That's
I
all
see
that
the
matters
Pacers
for me
winning.
right now.
Man,
you
I'm
gotta
still
win,
rocking
bro.
with the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm rocking with
That's
the
what I'm
Knicks, bro.
I ain't mad at
Tonight I am. Yeah.
And
Get
I
them
ain't
out
gonna
of
lie,
here.
this go back to like how we was first talking about it. I personally kind of don't care who win. You know what I'm saying? Like Cause Holly, you hooping, dog. Like, hey, I ain't no hater. I'm not hating on Holly,
stupid, bro. But I ain't gonna even say you going stupid. Cause Siakam game that was 2.
Yeah, that was
39.
That showed that championship
the Pacers,
experience right
the
there.
Pacers as a whole, they hooping. Yeah, they hooping, brother. So I don't even want to sound like a hater, but I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I'm a fan. I want a finals in the Garden. I kind of sound like Stephen A. with that shit.
Yeah, look, I ain't gonna be there, so I don't care where it's at. I don't want him in there. You hear me? Get him out of there. Send it to Indiana. Let's go from Indiana to Oklahoma City. You hear me?
No, I ain't gonna lie. That would be
that's
like,
bro, put on for the small market teams.
jumping.
You hear me? Give
that's
these other teams.
Wouldn't be mad, bro. Like,
yeah, bro, give the other small market teams like damn, yeah, I got okay. You feel what I'm saying? They don't got the most money. They don't got the best roster. You feel what I'm saying? But look,
we can build the best roster.
You hear me?
We can draft and we can, you know what I'm saying?
Anything's possible. Build the roster.
I do gotta roll with the Knicks because after the first round, I'm like, yeah, I do want the Knicks to win the chip, bro. Because I ain't want Boston to. I felt like Boston gonna go back to back, but once they was like hobbled, I'm like, yeah, the Knicks gonna win that bit.
Yeah, once Tatum
So I gotta keep rolling with the Knickerbockers.
The Knickerbockers. Man, just imagine how crazy New York would be like.
Yeah, bro.
Finals, bro.
I might go out
I need
there.
to see that, bro. I just need to see that.
I might go out there, bro. If they go to the finals,
Go to New York
and stand in the crowd, bro. I'm gonna put on a Knicks jersey and everything. Like I don't want, I know I don't like the Knicks, but bro, that's an experience.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I want to,
I can't put on a Halliburton. They gonna be throwing trash on me. I put on a Halliburton jersey.
Who jersey you buying for the Knicks?
Gotta be a Brunson.
Probably LeBron.
Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
Josh
Hey,
Hart.
Mitch, you heard me? Louisiana.
Josh
love.
Hart.
Yeah, shout out Mitchell
Josh
Robinson,
Hart,
bro.
though, old former
I ain't gonna lie, no. Mitch Robinson would be like a snag, though.
Yeah, some
boy.
Louisiana.
Josh one Hart, I'm snagging out.
But Josh Hart, I do.
Josh
I
Hart
get
got
Deuce
that.
McBride. Stop.
You still got the sounds on there?
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna even.
Hey, dudes be hooping randomly, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's the thing with the Knicks too. They got.
Hey, the Pacers got a roster too.
Yeah, bro. I need that game tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Halliburton, get it done, bro, so we can see you in the final, bro. Because if you lose tonight, I think the Knicks gonna win in 7. Not gonna cap. Yeah. If they lose tonight, bro.
I feel the same.
Not the superstar.
I think. Y'all want to have a conversation? I was having with one of our good friends who was fussing about the Gobert talk.
Let's not talk about Gobert, actually.
We can avoid Gobert. We talking about the guards. How many guards are you taking over Halliburton at this point?
Like
Probably like
5.
5 still.
I feel like Halliburton's a full top 5 guy now.
Name him, run him.
I can't think. I ain't think about it that much.
All right, so
That's how I knew he was gonna get it too. But Halliburton's I think he could be a top 5 guard after this performance going into the next year. Halliburton could consider it a top 5 guard.
Who 5 better than
How about
Halliburton?
say? Are we going like pure point guard though? Like, or are we just saying?
no, just like at the
Guards in
position,
general,
right?
like overall guards, because he's a pure point guard. He could do it all.
No, that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
like
pure
that.
point guard, he top 2.
Yeah, but overall point guards, you still got
Okay, Shea,
Shea,
Shea's better than
Luka.
Halliburton.
Luka.
Luka's better than Halliburton.
We still throwing Curry up there.
Yes.
I
Shea,
am.
Luka,
Curry's better
Curry.
than Halliburton.
I'd rather Cade.
You're
That's-
right. Cade. I'm not taking Cade
That's
over
Cade.
Hallie.
That's me personally, though.
I'm not taking Cade over Hallie.
I like Hallie. I mean, I like Cade.
I like Hallie.
I like
over
Hallie,
Cade
though.
still.
Who you taking, Cade or Hallie?
I feel like it's guys even before Cade comes up that's better.
yeah,
me
I'm
too.
just naming like
Okay,
All
so
right, so
let's
what's
do
that
that
one?
first.
What's that
Brunson,
one?
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson.
I'm kind of taking Brunson
I'm
too. I didn't know
taking
that was the one
Hallie
I'd
over
take.
Brunson.
I'm taking Brunson over Hallie right
That's
now.
when we started getting into it. Like right here,
Hallie over Brunson.
I'm taking Hallie over Brunson.
What about LaMelo Ball?
I'm taking Hallie.
Yeah,
over
I'm
LaMelo.
taking Hallie over.
I'm taking Hallie over
If we're
Ja.
going over
Ja
everything,
Morant?
I'm taking Hallie over Ja for sure.
Ooh.
I'm taking Hallie over Ja for sure.
Me personally, I wouldn't
For
take him
sure,
over
it's
Trey.
crazy.
I wouldn't take him
Trae
over Trey
Young.
Young.
I'm taking Hallie over. Maybe I just like Hallie that much.
I think you just have a little recency bias.
Bro, it's just
Part
like,
of it is a little
what,
recency
Trey Young
bias.
is not a better point guard than Hallie. What is he better at?
Scoring and
Hold on.
Trey, he dimed just
They
as
literally
good,
do the
They
yeah.
both got
and
good
he
passes.
scores more.
That's the only thing you
Yeah.
can say he do better is shoot better. But everything else, point
that's-
guard, defensive wise,
scores
Hallie's a
better.
better defender.
Yeah.
If we talk about the defender,
Well,
part,
Trey is
Trey is a horrible defender.
he is 6 feet, 6'1", so
You got to do with it.
he kind of has a downside on his equipment anyway.
What they got to do? That ain't my fault.
He's 6 feet. You know what I'm saying?
That come with the
disadvantage.
game.
That's what I'm saying. It's a disadvantage, bro.
How many people better than Halliburton? For the people that's joining, how many point guards better than Halliburton right now?
I could put him at like that 4-5 spot though.
Yeah.
So
I
y'all
can respect him being up there. You know what I'm saying?
I
can respect
don't
him
know,
being up
bro. Y'all
Hallie
take
Four?
getting up
Nah,
there, bro.
bro.
Hallie has proven himself. To say that this man was voted
That's
the
what I'm about to
most
say. 'Cause
overrated player.
I get what you're saying with the recency bias too,
Yeah.
but I feel
Yeah.
like
I'll say
for
what-
me
that's
the
what he
reason I
did.
feel like it's not necessarily recency bias because Hallie kind of slowly been
What
taking
about
steps
Darius
up.
Garland?
I'm taking Hallie over Garland.
Yeah.
I'm probably taking Hallie over Garland too.
You said you taking Garland.
Darren Fox.
Darren Fox.
Now see, that's an argument. That's
That
an
is,
argument.
bro. And that's why I say I'm okay with it. Like I feel like it's
he's
really,
getting that. It's
personal.
Kyrie
preference.
Irving?
Yeah. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'm putting Kyrie above Hallie.
It depends.
James Harden.
I'm not. I'm taking Hallie.
I'm taking Hallie over Harden. Like Kyrie one is a good one though, because that's the one we talked about.
I'm taking Kyrie over Hallie though.
It's just like
So that was like
injury.
I think I've heard all of y'all say at least 5 people y'all take.
Oh yeah, he's like he's in that 5 to 7 range. If we're being
So I don't
honest.
think he's top 5 though, but he's
Hey,
Is
I
he
think
6 through 8?
He can work his way into that. Right?
if he bring his team to the finals and they contend in the finals, does that not put him above some of these guys we naming? Does that not put Hallie above
not
KD?
necessarily.
you can't
Hallie
just,
above who?
just because he having his year. Like
Yeah,
you can't
bro,
just
that's
put him
kinda
on.
It's been a
situational.
build up. I'm just saying. Last year they had a good year too. He was
Yeah.
doing it. And this
But
year's
other
another
people
good
did
year.
too, like-
it's not just like it's just happening. You saying it's been happening like the past 2-3 years. That man been building his way up,
Yeah,
and it's like he's hitting it now.
But
so.
I feel like what Trevez is saying is other people are still building too. Like Cade Cunningham is still building too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Like Cade, he plays on the Pistons.
Yeah.
Trey Young has
But
been to
but
the
they had a
Eastern
crazy
Conference.
turnaround too though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They
That's
was
why.
also-
So
the
we
team
could
that
be
we
looking
talking
at
about
the
going to the championship.
Cade have a better
took him
upside than
6-7.
Halliburton. Cade have a better upside than Halliburton.
Yeah, we know what Hallie gonna be for the like. He might get a little better at shooting, a little better at passing. Cade can get so much better at passing. He could get
Yeah,
so
Cade's
much
still-
better.
Like
at
Cade could
shooting.
be MVP.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say
he
that,
Can,
but
he can get into
hey,
talks like that. He got a hoop.
But like Trey Young, he been to the Eastern Conference Finals before. Granted, he did play Giannis, so.
I'm not taking Trey
Halliburton
Young over
getting
Hallie.
Giannis out of there first
Yeah, I'm about to
round.
say I'm not taking Trey over Hallie. Some of them I agree with is
Oh,
questionable,
man.
but I'm not Trey over Hallie. I'm not taking that.
I think I might take Hallie
Tough.
too.
Hey, give me
just
y'all
'cause-
top 10. At this point, list top 10. Y'all in the comments, top 10 point guards. Where Hallie fall at? Some people might have him 4.
Yeah.
Some people might have him 9. I ain't gonna lie. Some people
Might not
Indiana
have
got him number 1.
You feel me? Some people gonna have him 2. I ain't gonna lie.
He's been showing himself,
It's,
bro.
I could understand some people having him as high as like 4.
Yeah, I'm about to say I can see anywhere from 4 to 7.
That's his range.
You know what I'm saying?
So if he a top 4 point guard, that means he a superstar, right?
At this point, he could be not a super. He's an all-star.
Like
I don't know, bro. Like
Yeah,
it depends on.
Because people,
It's-
I was
it's-
about to say that
yeah,
because
that
people
was a
been
good
saying
one.
like Hallie a
Hallie.
superstar.
Some
I'm
people say
like,
he's not a superstar.
I could see him.
I'm not gonna
trending
lie, I
to
think
the
he's
like
superstar.
he's like border. He's like
I think
right
that
there.
go back to
like-
that market conversation. Like you put Hallie in New York, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Oh
I-
yeah, if Hallie is in
'cause
what Brunson's
Hallie-
situation, yeah,
Yeah, bro.
His jersey's sold out in New
Yeah,
York.
bro. So I think that's just a market
That's what I'm
thing,
saying.
bro.
That's
I don't know,
what
not
I'm
gonna lie.
saying.
superstar.
Hallie got
What
that
makes it,
personality and he producing.
That's what I was about to say. Like it depends on what you think
Like,
is superstar. And
yeah,
like,
what y'all
it
think
is.
of super?
To
What
me, like
Like
is to
superstar,
you.
bro. I'm going to the game. I'm not like me. If Indiana in town, I'm not like, oh my god, Halliburton's in town. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, 'cause-
That's not a disrespect on him though.
I'm just saying, like, why? That's because of his team.
Yeah, bro.
Because if
I
Halliburton,
don't
very
think
few-
it have to be because of his team.
I
don't
think
know
that's
what
a
your
big
reason
factor.
is, but
I think the team is a
that's
big
the only
factor,
reason I
bro.
could say I could see a reasoning. It's because it's Indy.
because
But
I'm
if
already the
but
person that
Indy
don't
has
like
been
big
to the-
teams. You feel what I'm saying? If you hoop, you hear me like LaMelo. LaMelo, he plays.
But I feel like
sharp,
you're a
you know
unique
what I'm
case.
saying?
Like if we talking about the country, like fans as a whole,
Yeah.
bro. Like that team, the team plays a factor, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie. Okay, nah, don't overreact. Let me hear me a whole sentence out. When LeBron was with Cleveland, people still was coming because like, oh, LeBron's with Cleveland. Like, yeah, but LeBron with them Lakers, it just hit different, bro.
Ticket prices.
It
went
just
up almost.
it just hit different,
Hold
bro.
up, yeah, I can
It
understand
just
that.
hit different, bro. So that's why I'm like, you put Hallie in New York, bro, and he out there. You know what I'm saying? Like the Garden going crazy. Like if you flip the script and put him in New York, and that's for New York. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's why I feel like he's not
He's
getting
a
as much
superstar, bro.
credit
He's
as
not-
deserved,
he's
man.
saying-
That
My man
dude is up there.
Brunson just doing it. He's doing it just as good.
like Trevez said, it depends on what
And
you
he
want to talk
dropping
about.
30.
My thing is though, like
every
personality
game.
wise, Hallie got more of a
Hallie
superstar
has-
personality.
yeah, he does.
Brunson just quiet. He show up, he do his job, and there's no problem with that. But superstars, we be wanting to see a show. Everybody like Curry because he turn around. Before
Brunson
he
not a
make it.
show.
Not as much as Hallie.
Shit.
Like when getting the ball in the
Bro,
hoop, Brunson is a show.
Yeah.
Outside of him
yeah.
throwing that motherfucker up, you hear me? Like you see
That's
him
why
as
when
he's
we talk
Brunson.
about it,
Like,
that's why I would take Hallie over Brunson. He just
Hallie
Brunson
giving
is
you-
scoring. Brunson
Hallie
is clutch.
emoting. You hear me?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Hallie
Like,
out there big balls.
Yeah,
you hear me?
like-
Yeah,
So
come on, brother. The
I-
choke was
I
crazy.
definitely-
Yeah,
The Reggie
bro.
Miller was crazy.
he didn't even make sure his foot was past the line before
Yeah.
he choked him. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Took him to
like,
overtime and
And
choked
still
him.
won
You hear me?
it.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, he be on some shit.
Now, think
Yeah,
about how much
brother.
they would have clowned him if he would have lost.
Yeah, they would have clowned it bad if
They
he would
would've
have lost. But
clowned
my
him
thing is
bad.
just think about how much harder that would have hit if the script was
And-
flipped.
and-
if
and
he
how
was,
much
if he was a Knicks.
superstar in you, it takes to
To
even
do that. Yeah.
Like,
So y'all think he is a superstar?
I think
I think
Halliburton-
I
he
just told
is.
you, I think he's a top
Halliburton
four
gets to the
guard, so yeah.
NBA Finals. He's
Yeah,
a
bro.
superstar in
Facts.
my eyes, bro. Not gonna
Facts.
lie. his pops is out there looking up at the Greek Freak, telling him, they got superstar in their blood. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
He was also drunk.
Hey, you hear me? That's when it come out even more. You feel what I'm saying?
He got the entertainer in his blood.
Banned from the arena.
He back. He
back, man.
He in the suite tonight.
Free pops, bro.
Pops in the suite tonight, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
he in the suite though. He need to stay in the suite.
Yeah, Hallie probably about to turn up. Pops back in town. Oh yeah.
All right, man. So we didn't talk about that one. Like we just gonna skip over OKC just because.
Bro, I told y'all after the last series, brother. After the first game, Timberwolves, you're out of there, bro. You're down 3-1 now. It's wraps.
Dog.
Yeah,
I would love to see Ant-Man in the Garden, but it ain't looking good.
And then even last night, you heard me. You get 4 people, not your bench. You got 2 people in your starting lineup, 2 people on your bench to get 20 points. That's 4 people total. None of those people are Julius Randle or Anthony Edwards.
Y'all saw what he said? Y'all saw he said
that he didn't play bad.
You know who else wasn't either, huh?
Who?
Fucking Gobert.
No, Gobert. You heard me? Gobert.
Okay.
Gobert and had damn near the same amount of points.
They combined for what, like?
That's a problem.
Randall had
5 points. Randall
had 5 points.
Randall, you the one that's tore up for real, bro.
So like when people watch this and they was getting on me about Gobert, I'm getting on Randall too. Randall, the last 2 games, brother, you've been probably worse than Gobert. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Randall, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The last game, 5 points.
Last 2
in a
games,
playoff game.
1 for 7.
And then 20 minutes before the game, you sitting down.
First game, he had like 5 full threes in the first half.
Yeah, that boy went 1
and
for
now you
7
hitting 1 shot the whole game.
7. 1 shot.
It's not like he ain't put up no shots. He went 1 for 7.
He's talking about New York. I said this man going back to his New York days. He disappearing again, man.
Yeah, that was bad. Him and Ant though, bro. Ant-Man.
Yeah, Ant too. So
you was supposed to be. You had the throne right there. You was reaching for the throne, bro. You could have grabbed the throne and like, you heard me. This is my league, bro. And you for
sure. That's been a problem though. They inconsistent.
You're not doing it, Ant-Man, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I still love you, but bro.
Yeah.
Last night
it's
was
not
bad,
looking
bro.
like this show. Yeah, Ant.
That's not looking.
Niggas still pulling for you.
We at halftime, bro. We at halftime. Anthony Edwards has taken 2 shots.
Yeah.
And you down 2-1. You down 2-1 in the series in the conference finals. You taking 2 shots at halftime?
Halliburton would never.
He would, but he had 10 assists.
I
ain't gonna lie, bro.
That just depend on Florida
He
game,
would,
you
bro.
know what I'm
And I understand like they game plan and they take you out, but at some point, like we not questioning is Anthony Edwards a superstar. You know, superstar. I don't care what they throwing at you. You go and get your shots up, bro. Like. I can't.
I ain't gonna lie. If we putting you in that MJ talking, that Kobe talking, like, he got that dog mentality. Like you got to turn that on sometime.
We got a free throw merchant comment in
free throw
merchant. Man is
talking about shit,
bro.
He is a free throw merchant, but the way he do it, bro.
That's a bailout thing.
Okay, like people were saying, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of the stuff he did. Kobe is my favorite player. I never disrespect him. Kobe did some of the stuff this man do.
Dwayne Wade averaged 18 free throw attempts in the finals.
That's what I'm saying. And, a crazy stat. Out of all the MVP players, Shea is not like even top 10, top 20 on free throws, man. And this dude is not shooting free throws.
They said if you take away his free throws, he's still leading the league in scoring.
Last game he took 10 free throws. Last game he took 9 free throws. I think 9 or 10 he had 4.
Yes, you saying this like this
y'all don't like SGA.
Did we not remember how many free throws James Harden was taking a game? Do we not remember all these other guards that it's a skill? Whether people like it or not, it's a skill to get that call.
That's why I said like I'd rather the way Shea do it than the way Brunson do it. You feel what I'm saying? When Brunson ready to foul break,
I get what you're saying,
it's
bro.
bad. But like Shea doing it every night, and it don't look like as I understand, bro, but if it's the fact that the NBA allow the shit, bro. If they can keep allowing the shit, bro, you can't be like
that part.
Niggas gonna flop, bro.
That's how I feel about the Brunson situation. If the NBA stop allowing it, Brunson gonna stop doing it.
He gonna stop doing it. These dudes could get hoops. You feel what I'm saying? But this is easy. It's easier to just get to the line.
That's what I'm about to say, brother. And like, I'm not mad, especially this time of year, brother. It don't matter how that dub come.
I need that ball to go in that hoop,
brother. What? It don't matter how that dub come.
I'm about to say, if Shea was on the pills right now and he shot 20 free throws, we'd be happy. We don't care.
How that dub come, bro?
Make all of them.
Damn.
Also in the playoffs, bro, you gotta get to the line, bro.
The chat not messing with SGA.
Yeah, chat not. They say FSGA. Free throw merchant. Hell yeah.
Man, if y'all watching this after the fact, bro, y'all gotta follow us on Instagram so y'all can join the chat when we live.
Yes, sir.
Y'all follow us on Instagram and who that Jocin so y'all can join the chat live. Know when we going live.
He is the reigning MVP.
Y'all gotta stop the hate on SGA, man.
Yeah, he is the MVP. Look, put some respect on the MVP, chat.
Nah, real talk. And even if you don't feel like he deserved it this year, I feel like he deserved it last year. Bro, he deserved at least one. MVP,
like
if we talking about bona fide superstars, there's no question that man is a superstar.
And if he wasn't from the state, well, not a state. If he wasn't from
outside the
state, if he wasn't right past that border, face of the league, it wouldn't be no question, bro.
I ain't gonna say it wouldn't be no question, bro.
Right?
I think
after
same,
like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? You take out Ant Edwards right now, this is you. It's your league.
I don't even think Anthony Edwards should be the face of the league. So
well, that's another conversation. We all know why everybody want Anthony Edwards to be the face of the league.
We talked about this year.
We know he's like what he's showing us now on a court is like
it's question.
Yeah, but if you want to be the face of the league, which we're not going to talk about, you got to do off court stuff too. So.
True. What you were just saying about Halliburton, you got to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about with Halliburton versus Brunson.
Yeah, you got to add all that style to your game. That finesse. Kobe hit a shot in your face. Shut up, nigga. Be quiet, shut up.
That boy Jordan was shooting free throws with his eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man, Kobe was what? Kobe told dudes, y'all can't even wear my shoes no more. Y'all trash. Don't buy my shoes. Don't buy my shoes. I'm gonna take them from you.
that's tough, bro.
Yeah,
Hoops in a good position, bro. But
Hoops is in an amazing position, bro.
After tonight, I think I'm gonna know who's in the NBA Finals.
Nah, I feel the same way.
But right now, I'm still pulling. Hopefully, I'm thinking.
I don't even think if the Knicks win is like a full grown conclusion.
I don't think it's a conclusion. Nah, it's
not.
It's gonna be 2-2. I'm gonna just feel like they have the advantage. At that point, it's a best of 3 series. They got 2 at home. Like,
facts.
Not gonna lie to you, bro. But
That's how I feel too.
They took their first.
But they
L's
also
at home.
lost. They did.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
that momentum is a mother. You know what I'm saying? Momentum is.
But the fact that they lost them to at home, I feel like it's even more so a reason why they like win.
I just feel like it's the same thing we said earlier. Where y'all was saying it's hard for a team to win 2 in a row. It's hard as hell to win 3 in a row against the Knicks. Them dudes already won 2, so they gonna look. I see the pace winning. Like,
after today,
all they gotta win is
they ain't gonna have to win. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a best of 3.
Mm-hmm.
But they gonna be done 1. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm just saying for them dudes that 1 L they took, it's hard to win 3 games in a row in the finals and
conference finals.
Yeah,
See somebody say it's gonna be 3-1, man. Pacers, they got Pacers.
I see the Pacers
tonight.
pulling off tonight. Go put it on FanDuel, y'all.
I'm not saying all that.
I'm saying that.
Bet at your own risk.
Bet at your own risk and send them to me, though. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm betting them. Send all the parlays to me. Send them to the Who That Joseph P. Just good.
Nah, I'm expecting Brunson to really like.
Yeah, Brunson probably have 40 tonight. Not going to even cap. Yeah, like, they know they got to.
Yeah, they got to do something.
They know they got to.
And Aaron Neesmith is hurt, by the way. I don't know if
he is?
Yes.
I didn't see out that. Hurt or like playing through it hurt?
Like. Playing through it hurt, but
it's hurt. Yeah, it hurt for real.
Like MPJ, Aaron Gordon hurt. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's big. Nimhart, got to step up, buddy. Tyree for 30 plus. Who was Tyree?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Hallie? What the hell?
Yeah, Tyree.
Hey, if he had 30, they win. I ain't gonna lie, because he also got 10 assists.
For sure.
Yeah,
like Hallie, like that's the thing with Hallie, bro. Like he don't got to score. And you can still look at the end of the day, if you watch the game, like the stats might not look like it, but if you watch it, you'd be like, he dominated the game. And he had 18 points. But he had 13 assists. 8 rebounds. Like, I don't know, man.
Hallie, man.
Hallie, I need you to get it. What the hell, bro?
Hallie's a superstar. He's going to prove it tonight. If for all y'all questioning, he's going to prove it tonight.
He got to prove it tonight if he's going to
drop in the comments, is Halliburton a superstar? And what makes him a superstar? And if he's not, tell me why he's not a superstar. Because why not?
You need your answer with an explanation.
I need it with an explanation, you hear me? And I'm going to grade it.
Yeah, but solve the problem and show the equation.
Teacher full, you hear me?
Teacher full, you dig?
Oh, yeah, man. What else we got up here?
I think that's about it, bro.
That's about it for this week in sports, man.
You know what got? Any closing remarks? Chat? Any closing remarks?
Who that?
Who that, bro? At the end of the day, it's always who that. Tyler Shuck, go win the job. Tyler Spencer Rattler, go win the job.
Man, yeah, go compete. Go make each other better.
Go get better, bro.
Go get better.
What's his name? We need that big body receiver. What's his name?
Bub Means, bro. Go get the job,
hey,
Bub.
Look, message of the day, just go get better, bro.
Go get the job.
Go get better.
And look, while y'all getting better, you hear me? If y'all need some pictures, hit me up. You hear me on the gram. You hear me?
Full frames.
Get
at him. If you need a DJ, King Fred. Get at him.
Fred.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need.
It's good. Hit us up. You hear me? We here.
All the time.
We here, you hear me?
So we gonna do it a little different, man. I've been tripping, I've been slacking. Y'all ain't been getting on me. So we gonna end the show with it this time, man. Can we end the show with a one?
Wow. You hear me?
Man, we out, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe. We'll be back with more.
They talking in the chat. They said, and his dad back in the building. Yeah, that's what I said too, bro.
Oh yeah, it man booming in front of his dad.
Pop's in the building, bro.
Had it going on.